Hi, welcome to the Buzz, Indiana's Underground Business Voice. I'm here with Jim Zarvos and Zarvos Coaching. We're at Bar Louie's in Carmel, Indiana.
Right.
Now, I've got a unique pleasure of experiencing what you guys do at Zarvos Coaching and breaking through.
Right.
We have, I've recommended at least 30 people probably go through this program. I think we're probably up to 25 so far.
Which is great. Absolutely.
Which is great.
I love your people.
We're working on the number. But I want to talk about what I got out of breaking through.
Okay.
A little bit. And I walked into it's a 5-day exponential coaching product, right?
Right.
And I walked in like I think most people walk in, first day, second day, going, these people really screwed up.
Skeptical.
Third day going, okay, maybe I'm a little screwed up. Fourth day really kicked in for me. Fifth day was awesome. And walked in feeling like I was probably in a little bit of my own prison that I had built. And then you kind of help people get through whatever they need to break through. Is that a good way to kind of talk about?
Yeah, we all have self-imposed limitations.
Okay.
The way I talk about it is we're born with a pretty empty mind.
Mm-hmm.
And we start to experience life, and we start to build mental models.
Mm-hmm.
And then we start to live out of our mental models, and they go down to our subconscious, and we have a mental model about who we are and what fun means, and what school
business should be,
and what a business should be, and how to be successful.
Mm-hmm.
And as you start to have a different vision, or you have new goals, I always say you need a different map.
Mm-hmm.
So the same map isn't going to get you to a significantly different goal.
Sure.
And so we're all doing well within our models, but if you want to break out of that, go to another level, then you're going to see that your models have become limiting.
And what is so interesting, and being a coach and dealing with what you guys do, and we have a partnership, Rainmakers and Zarvos
Right.
Coaching. We want people to do this. We need our members to do this. You're going to become a better member. You're going to be a better business owner. But being a coach and watching my people that I'm working with come back and get a year of me in 5 days, and know that accelerated growth, we just can't happen in my model. It just doesn't work.
Well, business coaches love us,
Mm-hmm.
and as life coaches love us, because we open people up to a lot of possibility very quickly,
Mm-hmm.
and then we also use experiential process.
Mm-hmm.
So even in my coaching,
Mm-hmm.
I would send my people through because I can't get it done one-on-one.
Sure.
There's a lot I can, but there's some limitations to that, right?
Well, there's just something about the experiential model that allows people to push through a lot of stuff, break through. I mean, the analogy, we're beaten to death through a lot of stuff that they normally couldn't do, in just one-to-one conversations with, that we use in coaching.
Well, in cognitive dissonance, that's a fancy word for saying repetitive feedback.
Sure.
So it's a feedback-rich environment.
Mm-hmm.
So just because your business partner and maybe one or two of your clients have said the same thing to you, it's sort of easy to defend
Mm-hmm.
or
Yeah.
push in the background. But in a feedback-rich environment where you just keep getting
You can't ignore it.
you can't ignore it.
Jim,
You have to address it.
What are the type of people that really should think about getting into breaking through and taking that first step and taking advantage of the scholarship that we've got going?
Right.
Going through the first day. It's a commitment. It takes 5 days. People look at it. They're like, oh, I can't do that. Who should do it?
There's a couple quick answers to that. I'll tell you, the business owners love it.
Mm-hmm.
Not only for themselves, because I can get people to thinking about old things in a new way.
Mm-hmm.
And that's, the reflective time that you get, and it's a 90-day process.
Sure,
it's
sure.
The first part is 5 days, and there's another 5 and 90 days, but you're going to get a lot of reflective time in terms of what matters to you and your values and your visions. And it's eye-opening, and I think that's why they end up sending their employees, because it's a great culture builder in terms of accountability, responsibility, and leadership. It's a great leadership training. So anybody that's a leader would be a great
anybody who's a leader needs to be a leader. But for me, my world, what I deal with every day, I think if you're an entrepreneur, not going through this is going to be a detriment to your business, and here's why. No other role in life are you going to have to evolve as fast as you have to evolve in a high growth small business. If you're going from
That's right.
zero to a mill, you've got to go from business owner, where you bought a job and you work for a crazy person.
That's right.
To manager.
Right.
To sales manager. To entrepreneur, which means that you actually understand that there is a value exchange of time for money.
That's right.
To CEO, which I'm now learning how to do, which means that you're running an organization, you're creating leverage through multiple layers of people.
That's right.
And in no other world do you have to do that so fast, is your business so impatient with your own personal growth that you have to accelerate that in any chance you can.
That's right. And look at the resources that it takes. You know, this is a very condensed, quick, easy, ridiculously cheaply priced resource that gets a lot of work done in a short amount of time. So it accelerates success. I mean, one thing I want to preface is it doesn't fix fundamental problems.
No.
It allows you to have a helicopter view, a different helicopter view of what's actually causing some of the limitations, or what's available if you want to accelerate.
I say it's a catapult. It catapults you forward.
That's a great way of saying it.
You've been jogging along and you get catapulted forward, and it's not that you don't stop jogging after you get out of your catapult.
That's right.
You keep running, but you look for those opportunities to catapult forward, and you should systematically put them in your life. So entrepreneurs are great. Who are you looking for? Now, and I know this is new to you, and I get you to a networking event maybe twice a year. I got to work on you with that. But who are you looking to network with to create more strategic relationships like you got going with Rainmakers?
I believe in partnering and networking and alliances. Probably anybody that's got a group of, a tribe.
Sure.
If you're looking at that book. Anybody that's an influencer and that's got access to groups of people is who I want to be partnering with.
So if you're a leader of a tribe, if you have a group of people that you're trying to consistently motivate in a direction that is good for them, it's good for the collective businesses, I think you got to seek you out, and you got to look at the breaking through product and see if there is synergy in that, and then we're all trying to accomplish the same thing. Let's see if we can create some more good.
That's right.
We have a scholarship. Rainmakers has a scholarship through Breaking Through Level 1. If you don't utilize that scholarship, it's a $60-some initiation.
It's full scholarship with a $65 processing fee that includes a workbook.
If you don't use that, you have no excuse to come back to anybody at any time and at any level and say, well, here are the reasons that my business didn't succeed. I mean, it's right there at your access. We've got all the resources for you to get where you need to go. You've been Buzz.
Thank you.
Jim Zarvos, thank you.
Thanks, Tony.
Appreciate you.